Hey guys, it's Marty and welcome to Two Line Slot Cars. Today we are going to take a look at a quick breakdown video about the new NSR 917K Pink Pig. So, got this car in the mail this past week, pre-ordered it. It is a fantastic car. Looks great right out of the box. It's one of the NSR historic line. Comes in a beautiful box, well packaged. But the livery on this car is phenomenal. If you are a fan of the Pink Pig livery, I know that this is a 917K, and the Pink Pig was originally a 917-20. It looked a little different, a little fatter, a little wider. That's why the livery was created, because they felt like it looked like a pig. And so they painted it pink and put the butcher lines on it, really because the car, the 917-20 originally looked a little heavy. It looked a little wide, kind of bubbly, and they just felt like it looked like it had gained weight. But what a great looking car. I am not upset about that. I know that there are some realists that would not appreciate that they did this livery just on a regular 917K, but I love it. I think it's fantastic. It does make me want to go ahead and pre-order the other two hippie liveries that NSR has coming out later this year. Great stuff. In this video, we're just going to break it down, run some laps, do some tuning, but I don't want it to be a lengthy video. So right now, I've done nothing to the car. It is standard. The only thing I've done is take the magnets out, and it ran a 9828. No magnets, no adjustment, no body float, no pod float. I always say that you should tune these first, but I did go over the car before I threw it on the track, did any kind of laps with it. So now I'm going to do my baseline tuning, which is lube and set up the front end and add some body float and some pod float, and then see what we can do. Get my grease out, and I've got some grease made up, and it basically is super lube with a little bit of graphite lube in it, and this is what it looks like. And so I'll just take a little bit of this, and I will put on the gears. And just work that in. It doesn't take a lot. A little bit goes a long way. But it definitely will smooth out some gears if they are a little noisy. Take oil, bearings, here. We'll get the motor shaft. And then I will get the front end, but I want to set that front end up first. Throw it on the setup block pretty close. I don't know if I can get a shot of it, but we'll make sure that it's, and I like for if the guide is all the way in the slot, I like for my front tires to be able to rotate a little bit. So I'm going to go a half turn. Still not. We'll go another half till we get what I'm looking for in that front end. Still no roll. Keep going. So I ran into a problem. So now we've bottomed out. So I can't go far because of how the front axle works. So now I need to back that off half at a time. The wheels roll. Should be able to spin freely. There we go. But not a lot of slop. There's no reason to put the top grub screws in because we pretty much are maxing out. See, that rolls pretty well. Yes, we get a little bit of roll. I like it. See how it's barely grabbing. The front end is where I like it. Now I've not added any weight, so that's my basic tuning. So we'll put it back together, give it a test on the track. Okay, basic line tuning didn't really improve the times. It was really running about the same amount of time. I gave it some body float and a little bit of pod float. I expected the times to come down a little bit. It's not really gripping very well, and I'm having some braid issues. Let's take it to the next step. The car right now weighs 70 grams, and if I compare that to my other NSR, the GT40, which is a similar wheelbase, similar size car, it weighs in at about 7 grams heavier. And I'm not surprised by that. So I think the next thing I want to do is I want to add a little bit of weight, try to get the nose down a little bit, and then I want to put some silicone tires on it and see if that improves anything. So let's tear it apart again. So I think I want to put some weight just near the guide, and then a little bit back here in front of the motor, and let's see if that really helps it. So now we're at 76 grams. We were running consistent 861, 862, 863s over and over and over again. Even with the NSR guide locked in on the track. But I'm still short on speed. I really thought that I could get this down to around 8.3, 8.2, and I'm still not there yet. But I've done my baseline tuning, and you can see that I went from running almost 10-second laps down to 8.6s. It's very smooth. I really like it on the track. It is fun to drive, just lacking some speed. So we're gonna have to dive deeper in, I think, to get the most out of this car. But right now, my baseline tuning got it down to 8.6. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna start playing with the body float and the pod float, see if I can get anything else out of it. It is a little tail happy, but it's not horrible. It's very controllable. Maybe getting the front end down just a touch, if I can. Maybe it's putting some guide spacer in just to get the guide down a little deeper and get the front tires off the track just a touch more. The silicones really helped. It really brought the time down, much more control. Beautiful car. And guys, I hope you pre-ordered one because it is a limited edition. So you might want to jump on this if this is something you're interested in. Great car. Totally recommend it. Guys, if you like this kind of content and you want to see more about basic level tuning on a car, building layouts, all things slot cars, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get notified anytime I put out new content. Guys, I really hope you enjoy this stuff. I am so thankful for this community that's being built around this channel. I'm thankful for my sponsor, Rost Coffee, just sending out beans each week to you guys, and I just appreciate it. It's just a fun time, and I hope you're enjoying the channel. I hope you feel like you're getting a lot out of this content. I want to just keep creating more and building this community, and I really appreciate it, guys. Go out and have some fun racing.